back to my channel. I'm gonna be doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup today on my channel. I know this is the second video of this month of a full face of one brand kind of thing, but I don't have all products from Charlotte Tilbury, but I thought this was the right time to do this video. The reason I'm doing this video is because yesterday I was scrolling through Nykaa and I realized, I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos as well, that Charlotte Tilbury is going to be launching on Nykaa, and I was really excited about that, and I was also very curious about the pricing. So yesterday when I was scrolling through, I just saw that they've released the products, they've launched the products, but I later realized that you could only add them to wishlist, you could not buy them yet. So I was looking at the prices and I was really stunned because the pricing was just way too exorbitant. It was way too much. Honestly, if you purchase from any international website and pay customs, it would still come down to a lot less. Not a lot less, but lesser than what it is on Nykaa. So for example, I have this one product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, which I bought from Cult Beauty a few months ago. So what happens on Cult Beauty or any other website is you do not have to pay the taxes of that particular region. And when the products arrive in India, you have to pay the India taxes. This particular product originally was listed on Cult Beauty for about £40, which is about 3,900 rupees if I'm not wrong. But when I put it in my cart and I mentioned that I needed it to be shipped to India, the cart price was about £32, which was after the UK taxes are deducted. Alright, so then once the product came in here, even if I'm paying 1,200 rupees, and I'm paying about 4,200 rupees, but on Nykaa it was for about 4,900 rupees. I am not even kidding you. I was so surprised. Like the magic cream was about 8,000 rupees. I felt the lipsticks were about 3,150 rupees, and I felt like that was way too much. A lot of Instagram pages that sell these makeup products, I don't think they charge so much as well. Like there was this, I remember I actually purchased a bunch of lipsticks from this Instagram page when Charlotte Tilbury site, from the Charlotte Tilbury site in the US. But I bought like a value kit kind of thing where I had like 3 lipsticks in one kit. Paid like 6,000 rupees for 3 lipsticks, and each lipstick on Nykaa is priced at 3,150 rupees. And honestly, this is not only true for Charlotte Tilbury, but a lot of other brands, other international brands that are listed on Nykaa. But by saying all of this, I'm not saying none of us should buy anything from Nykaa, or it's not a great idea to buy luxury products on Nykaa. I'm not saying any of that, but all I'm saying is just look for what's the best value for your money and make your purchases. And I also wanted to do this video so that when Charlotte Tilbury launches on Nykaa, it'll be like a good buying guide for you. So yeah, that's it. So these are my suggestions. I actually do not have all products. I'm gonna be filming with whatever I have, and whatever is not Charlotte Tilbury, I will mention what I'm using. So let's just get started. So I already moisturized my face and I have my sunscreen on, but I really want to use this cream. It works as a very nice very nice primer on my face. I've been really loving this. I got this for free in my goodie bag from Cult Beauty. This is the Magic Cream Light. It's called a lightweight miracle moisturizer. I really like this. I like how my foundation sits on my makeup after I'm done with this. So I'm just gonna take just a little bit. It's not very tacky, it's very like moisturizing, but at the same time it does not make your face feel oily or anything. It's got a very faint fragrance to it, and I absolutely love that. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I'm just going to read out what it says. It stays all day and night. I have this in the shade 11 Neutral. Let me just read out what it claims. A full coverage foundation with a flawless matte long-lasting finish. Apply your Airbrush Flawless Foundation, blending outwards from the center of your face for a flawless airbrush finish. Okay, the rest is in some other language. Although it says 11 neutral, I am like I have like golden undertones, and I usually use like warm warm undertone foundations, but this one it says is neutral, but I think it's pretty warm. It's got a very faint fragrance to it, and I really don't mind that. So I'm just gonna take 2 pumps at the back of my hand. That's the consistency. It's not very thick. I think it's as thick as my MAC foundation, the Studio Fix foundation. So I'm just gonna do that. See, I told you it pulls very warm actually for something that says neutral. It's not so neutral. I think a neutral would be more pinkish, but this is really warm. I still have a lot of product left on my hand, but I'm not going to take any of that yet. I'm gonna start blending with my MAC 188S face brush. So yeah, that's the foundation all done. It's definitely high coverage. Let's go back to the box and see what it says. A full coverage foundation with a flawless matte. Yeah, it's definitely matte. It's not very dewy. I really like that. It says it's long lasting. I cannot judge that right now unless I have this on for like some time. But yeah, it is definitely full coverage. I only took like 1.5 pump, and yeah, I love the coverage. I've not even used any color corrector, but I feel that it has corrected a lot of my darkness around my lips. Guys, I think it looks really nice. Yeah, so that's the foundation all done. I bought this on Cult Beauty for 28 pounds. Which is about 2,700 rupees, and on Nykaa it retails for around 4,000 rupees or 4,500, I'm not sure. I think it costs as much as the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. You can also use the site foundation to find your shade. You can go on Charlotte Tilbury's site. I think if you do a charlottetilbury.com, it won't work because I think their global site is I don't know, under maintenance, or they still haven't released it or something like that. But you can always go to charlottetilbury.com.us or .uk, not ./UK or /US, and you can always go there and check for your shade. So I do not have a concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. The one that I've seen from Charlotte Tilbury, or I have seen people use, is the one that has a tiny brush on the top, like the one that's from Maybelline. What is it called? Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, which has never been in my kitty. I've never owned one of those concealers. Personally do not like it, so which is why I never was very drawn to the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. And also I did not see it on the Nykaa site. They will probably be releasing it later. I'm not too sure, but I do not have the concealer, so for today I'm gonna go in with my most trusted NARS concealers. You know, one thing about concealers, what I have observed is that using a concealer which has a very drying effect on your under eyes or wherever you use it, always use it with a damp sponge. If you have a concealer which is very creamy and which is very hydrating, like the one that's the NARS one, then you could go in with a brush, because I feel like, I personally have experienced it, the one that I use from Benefit is very drying, and whenever I use it with a brush, it feels very unflattering is what I felt. So I use that with a damp beauty sponge, and it always works fine. And it might help to use an under eye cream if you have a drier under eyes and you feel like your concealer is drying you out a little more. So I just wanted to add that tip right in. Let's just move on. I do not have any contour product as well, but I have really been wanting to try their Hollywood contour wand, which I may purchase in the future. That one also has the same applicator as does the concealer, so which is why I'm a little unsure if I want it or not. That one retails for about 24 pounds on Cult Beauty, and I just checked how much it costs on the Nykaa site, and it costs about 3,650 rupees. So I don't know, I'm just trying to compare the prices so that it's helpful for when you want to buy and you can get the best value for your money. Okay, moving on. So for today, since I don't have anything from Charlotte Tilbury, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Match Sticks in the shade Truffle to contour my face. So I'm done with contouring my face. I also finished my brows. I thought I will finish my powder as well, because I do not have a powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I actually have ordered for one, but I'm gonna be using my Cover FX loose finishing powder. But the reason I wanted to show this on camera because I'm gonna be using the brush from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the powder and sculpt brush that I bought from Cult Beauty. Also, I did not see any of these brushes listed on Nykaa, so I'm not sure if they're gonna be available here. So I'm just gonna use this to set my under eyes. Love how soft these brushes are. I mean, these are just like such an investment, and I'm so glad I bought them. Now that we're all done with the base, I've already prepped my eyelids with some concealer. So let's move on to the eyes. I am so torn between using one of these two eyeshadows. Is the Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette. This is what the shades look like. I feel like this is the other one. This is the Starry Eyes to Hypnotize palette. I absolutely love the packaging. So I am not sure what I want to use, but also these retail for about £60 on Cult Beauty, but I mean, that's the listed price, but if you are going to be shipping it to India, they're about £48, so that's about 4,700 rupees. I have not seen these listed on Nykaa. I'm not sure if they're ever going to be, but Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette has been one of my dream eyeshadow palettes, and I finally got it. I'm gonna go in with the Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette. I have some brushes from Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm just gonna go in with this shade and just place it as my transition shade and place it just all over my crease. Just gonna darken that up with the other shade that's there. Smudge that out with this shade. I'm using the same brush, but I'm picking up the other shade and just smudging that out. Now I'm going to take this other brush. This is the Eye Smudger brush, and I'm just going to pack this pink shade on my outer corner. Now I'm just going to take this shade. So I don't think these have like names. This is just called Day Dusk Day Dream. I'm just going to take this shade on my finger and just pack it in here. Wow, that's pigmented. Love that. That's like absolutely no concealer, nothing. Just I thought this shade would transfer like that dark on my eyelids, but this lighter shade, yummy. I love that. So now I'm just gonna go back in with this brush and just mix this little pink here with this brown and just smudge that so that it looks all blended. So I'm just gonna finish this eye and then go back to the other eye. I'm gonna take a defining pencil brush and just go and smoke out my lower lash line. Blend all of the edges again. I don't know if you follow Angela Bright on YouTube. I mean, her makeup is so clean. I don't know how she does it. Like every look of hers is like so clean. Just gonna add some more shadow over here just so that my eyes look nice and done. Done with my eyes. I finished my other eye as well, and I really like how it's looking. I really like how the foundation's looking. I mean, it's at least been an hour since I have worn this foundation, and I really like how it's looking. It hasn't accentuated any of my lines or my laugh lines, or my under eyes are looking great. I really like it. So now I'm just going to highlight my inner corner with this shade. Can you see it? It actually is pulling very pink on the camera, but it's actually like a very nice champagne shade. I don't think I'm going to use an eyeliner because I like the look just the way it's looking right now, and also because I don't have an eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury, so I don't want to use anything else. I'm just gonna finish this off with the mascara. I have the Charlotte Tilbury mascara. I have the Charlotte Tilbury mascara in the Legendary Lashes variant. This is volume 2. I think the recent one a lot of people have been raving about, but I really like this. This is what the wand looks like. It's a little like crooked. It's not, the bristles are not defined or anything, they're just haywire. So I think it really helps you go into your lashes. Now I'm gonna bronze my face, and I'm gonna use my most favorite product from the Charlotte Tilbury range. This is the Airbrush Flawless Filter bronzer. I have it in the shade 4 Deep. I'm also using the Charlotte Tilbury brush. This is the bronzer and blusher brush. So there was this person I used to follow for a really long time. Her name was Jules Candy, I think. I think when Instagram was still new and beauty influencing was not a thing, I used to follow her, but now she's like at like 1 million followers or something, and it's really great to see her. And she has a baby and all of that. And the other day I saw on her video the way she applies a bronzer to her face, and you know, I was just trying to mimic her. After I wear a foundation and the fan is not on, I usually tend to sweat, especially on my lips, but I haven't been sweating much and I like that. Nice and bronzed. So I do not have a blush from Charlotte Tilbury, but I really love her blushes. I think they are on Nykaa. For today I have one new product that I really want to try on camera. Where are you? Please come to me. I cannot see you. Yeah, it is the Patrick Ta blush dupe, double take creme and powder blush. So I spoke about this in my previous haul video. This is what it looks like, and I think it will go really well with the look that I've created. I'm gonna go in with the powder side because I've already powdered my face and don't want to mess up anything right now. I'm just going to go in with the same brush that I used to bronze my face and just tap that in here to blend that into my bronzer. I don't have a highlighter. I'm going to go into one of those shades from the Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette. And what I like to do is whenever I use an eyeshadow palette as a highlighter, I feel like it's way too pigmented to be used as a highlighter, because it's for the eyes and it's for, you know, to be used as an eye topper, and it is meant to be more pigmented. So I like to go in with my foundation brush, so that's going to like sheer it out a little bit. So I'm just gonna go in with this champagne shade, just dab, just tapping it. Just gonna place that here. So I wasn't sure what kind of look I would be going for, so I picked up 2 lipsticks, but I'm first gonna line my lips. This is the MAC lip liner in Spice. I use this lip shade called Stone Rose just to give it a touch of that peach and not make it too pinky. Then I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is called this is called the Queen. A little too bright. I'm gonna go in with a darker lip liner and go over that. Yeah, so that's the final look, you guys. I just used my Huda Beauty lip liner in Famous to line my lips because it was popping too much. I think it was a little too bright for my face. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. That will help me a lot. We are really close to 150 subscribers, and that really makes me very, very happy. So if you haven't subscribed already, then please do subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. Let me know what other brands you want me to try out. If you want me to review any particular brand, then let me know in the comments, and I will see you in another video pretty soon. Bye.